another heavenly day. For Jesus Christ's sake, amen. World without end, amen. Begin, Winnie, begin your day, Winnie. Poor Willie. Running out, oh well, can't be helped. It's one of those old things, another of those old things. Just can't be cured, cannot be cured. Ah, yes, poor dear Willie. Good Lord. Oh, good God. Oh well, no worse. No better, no worse, no change, no pain. It's a great thing, that. Nothing like it. Pure what? What? Ah, yes, poor Willie. No zest for anything. No interest in life, poor dear Willie. Sleep forever. It's a marvellous gift. Nothing to touch it, in my opinion. Always said so. Wish I had it. Genuine pure. What? Blind next. Oh well. Seen enough, I suppose, by now. What are those marvellous lines? Woe, woe is me to see what I see. Ah, yes. I wouldn't miss it, or would I? Holy light bob up out of dark blaze of hellish light. Yoo-hoo! Marvellous gift. Wish I had it. Oh well. Can't complain. So much to be thankful for. No pain. Hardly any wonderful thing that. Nothing like it. A slight headache sometimes. Guaranteed genuine pure. What? Genuine pure. Ah, yes. Occasional mild migraine. It comes, then goes. Oh, yes, many mercies. Great mercies. Prayers perhaps not for naught. First thing, last thing. Fully guaranteed. Genuine pure. Whew, genuine pure. Old things. Old eyes. On, Winnie. Yoo-hoo! Willie! Marvellous gift. Wish I had it. Oh. Thank you, dear. Damn. Oh, well. No worse, no better, no worse, no change, no pain. Don't go off me again now, dear, will you please? I may need you. No hurry, no hurry. Just don't curl up on me again. Perhaps a shade off colour, just the same. Loss of spirits, lack of keenness, want of appetite. Infants, children, adults. 6 level. Tablespoonfuls daily. Oh, the old style. Daily. Before and after. Meals. Instantaneous improvement. Ah, that's better. Running out. Oh well, mustn't complain. What is that wonderful line? Oh, fleeting joys, oh, something lasting woe. slip on your drawers, dear, before you get singed. No? Oh, I see. You still have some of that stuff left. Work it well in, dear. Now the other. Oh, this is going to be another happy day. Ensign crimson. Pale flag.
His Grace and Most Reverend Father in God, Dr. Carolus Hunter, dead in tub.
Charlie Hunter? I closed my eyes and I'm sitting on his knees again in the back garden at Borough Green under the horse beach. Oh, the happy memories.
Opening for smart youth.
My first ball. My second ball. My first kiss. And Mr. Johnson. Oh, Johnston. What does it say? Johnstone. Very bushy moustache, very tawny, almost ginger. Within a tool shed. Well, whose I cannot conceive. We had no tool shed. And he most certainly had no tool shed. I see the piles of pots, the tangles of brass, the shadows deepening among the rafters.
Wanted bright boy.
Fully guaranteed, genuine, pure. Fully guaranteed, genuine, pure. Hogs. Satay. Hogs satay. That is what I find so wonderful. Not a day goes by, speaking the old style, hardly a day without some addition to one's knowledge, however trifling. The addition, I mean, provided one takes the pains. And if for some strange reason no further pains are possible, why then just close the eyes. Wait for the day to come. The happy day to come. Flesh melts at so many degrees, and the night of the moon has so many 100 hours. That's what I find so comforting, when I lose heart and envy the brute beast. I hope you're taking in... What is it that you have there, Willie? May I see? Willie? Heavens, what are they up to? No, but this is just genuine, pure filth. Like any nice-minded person want to vomit. What does that creature in the background think he's doing? Oh, no. Really? Take it away. Hogs satay. What exactly is a hog? A sow, of course I know, but a hog? Well, what does it matter? That's what I always say. It'll come back. That's what I find so wonderful. All comes back. All... No, not all. No, no. Not quite. A part. Floats up one fine day out of the blue. That's what I find so wonderful. No. No, no. Gently, Winnie. What then? Winnie? What is the alternative? What is the Would I had let you sleep on? Ah, yes. If only I could bear to be alone. I mean, prattle away with not a soul to hear. Not that I flatter myself you hear much. No, Willie, God forbid. Days, perhaps, when you hear nothing. Days, too, when you answer. So that I may say at all times, even when you do not answer, or perhaps hear nothing, something of this is being heard. I'm not merely talking to myself. That is in the wilderness. Thing I could never bear to do for any length of time. That is what enables me to go on. Go on talking, that is. Whereas, if you were to die, or go away and leave me, then what would I do? What could I do? All day long? I'm in between the bell for waking and the bell for sleep. Simply gaze before me with compressed lips. Not another word as long as I drew breath. Nothing to break the silence of this place. Save possibly now and then, every now and then, a sigh into my looking glass. Or a brief gale of laughter, should I happen to see the old joke again. My hair. Did I brush and comb my hair? I may have done. Normally I do. There's so little one can do. One does it all one can. It's only human nature, human weakness, natural weakness. We see no comb, nor any hairbrush. Comb is here. The brush is here. Perhaps I put them back after use. But normally I do not put things back after use, no. I leave them lying about and put them back all together at the end of the day. Speaking the old style. The sweet old style. And yet, I seem to remember... Oh, well, what does it matter? That's what I always say. I shall simply brush and comb them later on, purely and simply. I have the whole... Them or it? Ooh. Brush and comb it. That sounds improper somehow. What would you say, Willie? What would you say, Willie, speaking of your hair? Them or it? The hair on your head, I mean. The hair on your head. Willie, what would you say, speaking of the hair on your head? Them or it?
It.
You've got to talk to me today. Ah, this is going to be a happy day. Another happy day. Ah, well, where was I? Oh, my hair, yes. Later on, I shall be thankful for it later on. I have my... Yes, on my hat on. I cannot take it off now. Do you think there are times one cannot take off one's hat, not if one's life were at stake? Times one cannot put it on, times one cannot take it off. How often I have said in evil hours, put on your hat now, Winnie, nothing else for it. Take off your hat now, Winnie, like a good girl, it'll do you good. And did not. Could not. Mm-hmm. Golden, you called it that day. That day, the last guest gone. To your golden, may it never, may it never. That day, what day? And now, words fail. There are times when even they fail. Is that not so, Willie? Is not that so, Willie, that even words fail at times? What is one to do then until they come again? brush and comb the hair if it has not been done, or if there is some doubt. Trim the nails if they are in need of trimming and so on. These things tide one over. That is what I mean. That is all I mean. That's what I find so wonderful. That not a day goes by, speak in the old style, hardly a day without some blessing in disguise. Oh, go back into your hole now, Willie. You've exposed yourself enough. Do as I say, Willie. Don't lie sprawling there in this hellish sun. Go back into your hole. Go on now, Willie. Ah, that's the man. Not head first, stupid. How are you going to turn? That's it, right round. Now, back in. Oh, I know it is not easy, dear, crawling backwards, but it is rewarding in the end. You've left your Vaseline behind. The lid. Not head first, I tell you. More to the right. The right, I said. Keep your tail down, can't you? Now, there. Can you hear me? I beseech you, Willie, just yes or no. Can you hear me? Just yes or nothing.
Yes.
And now?
Yes.
And now?
Yes.
Fear no more the heat o' the sun. Did you hear that?
Yes.
What?
Fear no more.
Haha, no more what? Fear no more what?
Fear no more.
Bless you, Willie. I do appreciate your goodness. I know what an effort it cost you. Now you may relax. I shall not trouble you again unless I am obliged to. By that I mean unless I come to the end of my own resources, which is most unlikely. Just to know that in theory you can hear me, even though in fact you don't, is all I need. Just to feel you there within earshot and conceivably on the qui-vive is all I ask. Not to say anything I would not wish you to hear or liable to cause you pain. Not to be just babbling away on trust, as it were, not knowing and something gnawing at me. Doubt. Here. About. Oh, no doubt the time will come, and before I can utter a word, I must make sure you heard the one that went before, and then no doubt another come another time, and I must learn to talk to myself, a thing I could never bear to do. Such wilderness, or gaze before me with compressed lips. All day long. No. There is, of course, the bag. There'll always be the bag. Yes, I suppose so. Even when you're gone, Willie. You are going, Willie, are you not? You will be going soon, Willie, will you not? Willie? So you have taken off your straw. That is wise. You do look snug, I must say, with your chin and your hands and the old blue eyes like saucers in the shadows. Can you see me from there, I wonder? I still wonder. Oh, I know it does not follow when two are gathered together in this way, that because one sees the other, that the other sees the one. Life has taught me that, too. Yes, it's life, I suppose. There is no other word. Could you see me, Willie, do you think, from where you are, if you were to raise your eyes in my direction? Lift up your eyes to me, Willie, and tell me, can you see me? Do that for me. I'll lean back as far as I can. No. Never mind. Oh. The earth is very tight today. Can it be I've put on flesh? I trust not. The great heat, possibly. All things expanding, some more than others, some less. Oh, I can well imagine what is passing through your mind. It's not enough to have to listen to the woman. Now I must look at her as well. Well, it's very understandable. Most understandable. One does not appear to be asking a great deal. Indeed, at times it would seem hardly possible to ask less of a fellow creature, to put it mildly. Whereas actually, when you think about it, look into your heart, see the others, what he needs, peace, to be left in peace. Then perhaps the moon, all this time asking for the moon. I see. What have we here? Looks like life of some kind. An emmet, Willie! An emmet! A live emmet! Where's it gone? Has like a little white ball in its arms. It's gone in. Like a little white ball.
Eggs.
What?
Eggs.
What?
Formication.
What?
Formication.
God! Oh, well, what a joy, in any case, to hear you laugh again, Willie. I was convinced I never would. You never would. I suppose some people might think us a trifle irreverent, but I doubt it. How can one better magnify the Almighty than by sniggering with him at his little jokes, particularly the poorer ones? I think you'd back me up there, Willie. Or were we perhaps diverted by two quite different things? Oh, well, what does it matter? That's what I always say, so long as one, you know... Oh, what is that wonderful line? Laughing wild. Something, something, laughing wild, amid severest woe. And now, was I lovable once, Willie? Was I ever lovable? Do not misunderstand my question. I'm not asking if you loved me. We know all about that. I'm asking you if you found me lovable at one stage. No, you can't. Well, I admit it is a teaser. You've done more than your bit already for the time being. Just lie back now and relax. I shall not trouble you again unless I'm compelled to. Just to know that you're there within hearing, conceivably on the semi-alert, is paradise enough. Day is now well advanced, and yet it is perhaps a little soon for my song. To sing too soon is a great mistake, I always find. There is, of course, the bag. The bag. Could I enumerate its contents? No. Could I, if some kind person were to come along and ask, what all have you got in that big black bag, Winnie, give an exhaustive answer? Nope. The depths in particular. Who knows? What treasures? What comforts? Yes, there is the bag. Something tells me do not overdo the bag, really. Make use of it, of course. Let it help you. How long? When stuck, by all means, but cast your mind forward, something tells me. Cast your mind forward, Winnie, to the time when words must fail, and do not overdo the bag. Perhaps just one quick dip. You again. You think the weight of this thing would bring it down among the last rounds, but no, it doesn't. Ever uppermost. Like Browning. Brownie. Remember Brownie, Willie? Remember how you used to keep on at me to take it away from you? Take it away, Winnie, take it away. Before I put myself out of my misery. Your misery. Oh, I suppose it's a comfort to know you're there. But I'm tired of you. I'll leave you out. That's what I'll do. There. That's your home from this day out. The old style. And now, is gravity what it was, Willie? I fancy not. There's a feeling more and more that if I were not held in this way, I would simply float up into the blue. And that perhaps someday the earth will yield and let me go. The pull is so great. Yes, crack all around me and let me out. Don't you ever have that feeling, Willie, of being sucked up? Don't you have to cling on sometimes, Willie? Willie?
Sucked up?
Yes, love. Up into the blue, like gossamer. No, you don't. Ah, well. It's natural laws, natural laws. I suppose it's like everything else. It all depends on the creature you happen to be. All I can say is, for my part, they're not what they were when I was young and foolish and beautiful. Possibly lovely, in a way, to look at. Forgive me, Willie, sorrow keeps breaking in. Ah, well, what a joy in any case to know you're there as usual. Perhaps awake, perhaps taking all this in. Or something of all this. What a happy day for me it will have been, so far. What a blessing, nothing grows. Imagine if all this stuff were to start growing. Imagine. Ah, yes. Great mercies, great mercies. I can say no more for the moment. No. No, no. I suppose I might. Yes, I suppose I might. Hoist this thing now. One keeps putting off, putting up for fear of putting up too soon. And the day goes by, quite by, without one's having put up at all. That is the danger. To be guarded against. I used to perspire freely, now hardly at all. Heat is much greater, perspiration much less. That is what I find so wonderful. The way man adapts himself to changing conditions. Holding up wearies the arm. Not if one is going along, only if one is at rest. That is a curious observation. Have you heard that, Willie? I should be grieved to think you'd not heard that. I am weary holding it up, and I cannot put it down. I'm worse off with it up than with it down. I cannot put it down. Reason says, put it down, Winnie. Not helping you. Put the thing down and get on with something else. I cannot move.
Fortunately, I am in tongue again. That's what I find so wonderful. My two lamps. When one goes down, the other burns brighter. Ah, yes, great mercies. Ah, Earth, you old extinguisher. Presume this has occurred before. I cannot recall it. Can you, Willie? Can you recall this having occurred before? Do you know what has occurred, Willie? Have you gone off at me again? Your eyes appear to be closed, but that has no particular significance, we know. Raise a finger, dear, will you please, if you're not quite senseless. Hmm? Do that for me, Willie. Just a little finger, if you're still conscious. Oh, all five. You are a darling today. Now I may continue with an easy mind. Yes, whatever occurred that did not occur before. And yet I wonder. The sun blazing ever fiercer down, is it not natural things should go on fire, never known to do so? Shall I myself not melt, perhaps, in the end? Or burn? I do not mean necessarily burst into flames, no. Just little by little be charred to a black cinder. All this visible flesh. On the other hand, did I ever know a temperate time? No. I speak of temperate times and torrid times. They are empty words. I speak of when I was not yet caught, this way, and had my legs. The use of my legs. I could seek me out a shady place like you when I was tired of the sun, or a sunny place when I was tired of the shade like you. Ah, they're all empty words. Now, it is no hotter today than yesterday. It will be no hotter tomorrow than today. How could it? So on, back into the far past, forward into the far future. And should one day the earth cover my breasts, then I should never have seen my breasts. No one ever seen my breasts. I hope you caught something of that, Willie. I should be grieved to think you heard nothing of all that. It's not every day I rise to such heights. Yes, something seems to have occurred. Something seems to have occurred, and nothing has occurred, nothing at all. You're quite right, Willie. The sunshade will be there beside me tomorrow, on this mound, to help me through the day. I pick up this little glass, I throw it away, be in the bag again tomorrow without a scratch to help me through the day. No one can do nothing. That's what I find so wonderful. The way things, so wonderful. This will have been a happy day. Again, Willie, again. Encore, Willie, please. No, you won't do that for me. Well, it's very understandable. It's most understandable. One cannot sing just to please someone, however much one loves them. No, song must come from the heart. That's what I always say. pour out from the inmost like a thrush. How often I have said in evil hours, sing now, Winnie, sing your song, nothing else for it, and did not, could not. No. Like the thrush or the bird of dawning, with no thought of benefit to oneself or anyone else. Strange feeling. Strange feeling someone is looking at me. I'm clear, then dim, then gone. Then dim again, then clear again. So on, back and forth, in and out of someone's eye. Strange. No, here all is strange. Something says stop talking now, Winnie, for a minute. Oh, don't squander all your words for the day. Stop talking and do something for a change, will you? Do something. What claws? There floats up into my thoughts a Mr. Shower. Mr. and perhaps a Mrs. Shower? No, they're holding hands. His fiancée, then, more likely. Or just some loved one. Very brittle today. Shower, Shower. Does the name mean anything to you, Willie? Evoke any reality, I mean, for you? Ah, don't answer if you don't feel up to it. You've done more than your bit already. Shower, Shower. And a bit more like it. Keep yourself nice, Winnie. That's what I always say. Come what may, keep yourself nice. Yes, shower, Shower. Or cooker. Perhaps I should say cooker. Cooker? Willie, does cooker strike a chord? Cooker, Willie, does cooker ring a bell, the name cooker? Oh, really? Have you no handkerchief, darling? Have you no delicacy? Oh, Willie, you're not eating it. Oh, spit it out, dear. Spit it out. Oh, well. I suppose it's only natural. Human. What is one to do all day long? Day after day. The old style. Well, anyway, this man's Shower, or cooker, no matter, and the woman, hand in hand, and the other hand's bags, kind of big brown grips, standing there, gaping at me. And at last this man's Shower, or cooker. What's she doing, he says. What's the idea, he says. Stuck up to her ditties in the bleeding ground. Coarse fella. What's it mean, he says. What's it meant to mean, and so on. Usual drivel. Do you hear me, he says. I do, she said. God help me. What do you mean, God help you, he says. And you, she said. What's the idea of you, she said. What are you meant to mean? Is it because you're still on your two flat feet? Was your old dishy full of tinned muck and changes of underwear, dragging me up and down this fornicating wilderness? Coarse creature. Fit mate. Let go of my hand and drop, for God's sake, she says. Drop. Why doesn't he dig her out, he says. Referring to you, my dear. What good is she to him like that? What good is he to her like that? And so on. Usual tosh. Good, she said. Have a heart, for God's sake. Dig her out, he says. Dig her out. No sense in her like that. Dig her out with what, she said. I'd dig her out with me bare hands, he says. Must have been man and wife. Next thing they're away. Hand in hand in the bags. Dim and gone. Last humankind to stray this way.
Strange thing, time like this, drift up into the mind. Strange. No, you're always strange. Thankful for it, in any case. Most thankful. Bow and raise the head, Winnie. Bow and raise, always that. And now... It's perhaps a little soon to make ready for the night. The old style. And yet I do make ready for the night, feeling it, and hand the bell for sleep, saying to myself, it will not be long now, Winnie, until the bell for sleep. Sometimes I am wrong, but not often. Sometimes all is over for the day, all done, all said, all ready for the night, and the day not over. Far from over, and the night not ready, huh? Far, far from ready. But not often. I used to think that all these things put back in the bag, if too soon, put back too soon, could be taken out again, if necessary, if needed, and so on, indefinitely, back into the bag, back out of the bag, until the bell went. But no. No, no. I suppose this might seem strange, this, what should I say? This, what I have said. Yes, strange. Were it not that all seems strange. Most strange. Never any change, and more strange. Ah, weary of your hole, dear. Well, I can understand that. Don't forget your straw. Not the crawler you wear, poor darling. No, not the crawler I gave my heart to. The hands and knees, love. Try the hands and knees. The knees. The knees. What a curse, mobility. Another foot, Willie, and you're home. A crick in my neck, admiring you. But it's worth it. Well, worth it. You know what I dream? What I dream sometimes, Willie? That you'll come round and live this side where I can see you. I'd be a different woman. Unrecognizable. Or just now and then round this side. Every now and then. Let me feast on you. But you can't. I know. But anyway, can't be long now until the bell. Fully guaranteed. What's this it was? Genuine, pure, fully guaranteed. Genuine, pure. Hugs. City. What is a hog exactly? What exactly is a hog, Willie? Do you know? I can't remember. What is a hog, Willie, please?
Castrated male swine. Reared for slaughter.
Oh, this is a happy day. This will have been another happy day. After all. So far.
Opening for smart youth.
No. No. And now, sing. Sing your song, Winnie.
No. Then pray. Pray your prayer, Winnie.
Wanted. Bright boy.
Pray your old prayer, Winnie.
Hail, holy light. Someone is looking at me still, caring for me still. That is what I find so wonderful. Eyes on my eyes. What is that unforgettable line? Willie? Willie? May one still speak of time? Say it is a long time now, Willie, since I saw you, since I heard you. May one? One does. There's so little one can speak of. One speaks of it all one can. I used to think... I used to think that I would learn to talk alone. By that I mean to myself, the wilderness. But no. Ergo, you are there. Oh, no doubt you are dead, like the others. Oh, no doubt you have died or gone away and left me, like the others. It doesn't matter. You are there. The bag, too, is there, the same as ever. I can see it. The bag is there, Willie, as good as ever. The one you gave me that day to go to market. That day. What day? I used to pray. See, I used to pray. Yes, I must confess I did. Not now. No. Then, now. But difficulties here for the mind. To have been always what I am and so changed from what I was. I'm the one. I say the one, then the other. Now the one, then the other. There is so little one can say. One says it all one can. And no truth in it anywhere. My arms, my breasts. What arms, what breasts. Willie. What Willie? My Willie. Willie? Willie! Well, not to know. Not to know for sure. Great mercy, all I ask. Yes, then, now. Beechen green, this. Charlie, kisses, this, all that. Deep trouble for the mind. But it does not trouble mine. Not now. No. Eyes float up that seem to close in peace, to see in peace. Not mine, not now. No. Willie, do you
think the Earth has lost its atmosphere, Willie? Do you, Willie? You have no opinion? Well, that is like you. You never had any opinion about anything. It's understandable. Most. The Earth Ball. See, I sometimes wonder. Perhaps not quite all. There always remains something of everything. Some remains. If the mind were to go. It won't, of course. Not quite. Not mine. Not now. No, no. It might be the eternal cold. Everlasting, perishing cold. Just chance, I take it. Happy chance. Oh, yes. Great mercies, great mercies. And now... the face. The nose. I can see it. The tip, the nostrils, breath of life. That curve you so admired. A hint of lip, if I pout them out. The tongue, of course, you so admired. If I stick it out. The tip. Suspicion of brow, eyebrow. Imagination, possibly. Cheek. No. No. Even if I puff them out. No. No damask. The bag, of course. Little blurred, perhaps, but the bag. The earth, of course, and the sky. The sunshade you gave me that day. That day. The lake. The reeds. What day? What reeds? Brownie, of course. Remember Brownie, Willie? I can see him. Brownie is there, Willie, beside me. Brownie is there, Willie. That is all. What would I do without them? What would I do without them when words fail? Gaze before me with compressed lips? I cannot. Oh, yes, great mercies. Great mercies. Sometimes I hear sounds. But not often. They are a boon. Sounds are a boon. They help me through the day. The old style. Yes, those are happy days when there are sounds. When I hear sounds. I used to think... I used to think they were in my head. No, no, no. That was just logic. Reason. I have not lost my reason. Not yet. Not all. Some remains. Sounds like little sunderings, little falls apart. It's things, Willie. In the bag, outside the bag. Yes, things have their life. That's what I always say. Things have a life. Take my looking glass. It doesn't need me. The bell, it hurts like a knife. a gouge. One cannot ignore it. How often? I say, how often have I said, ignore it, Winnie, ignore the bell. Pay no heed. Just sleep and wake as you please. Open and close the eyes as you please, or in the way you find most helpful. Open and close the eyes, Winnie, open and close, always that. But no, not now. And now. And now, Willie. There is my story, of course, when all else fails. A life. A long life. Beginning in the womb where life used to begin. Mildred has memories. She will have memories of the womb before she dies, the mother's womb. She is now 4 or 5 already, and has recently been given a big waxen dolly. Fully clothed, complete outfit. Shoes, socks, undies, complete set. Frilly frock, gloves, white mesh. A little white straw hat with a chin elastic. Pearly necklace. A little picture book with legends in real print to go under her arm when she takes her walk. China blue eyes that open and close. The sun was not well up when Millie rose, descended the steep, slipped on her nightgown, descended all alone the steep wooden stairs, backwards on all fours, though she had been forbidden to do so. Tiptoed down the silent passage, entered the nursery, and began to undress Dolly, crept under the table, and began to undress Dolly, scolding her the while. Suddenly a mouse! Gently, Winnie. Willie? I sometimes find your attitude a little strange, Willie. All this time. It's not like you to be wantonly cruel. Strange? No, not here, not now. And yet, I do hope nothing is amiss. It's all well, dear. God grant he did not go in head foremost. You're not stuck, Willie. You're not jammed, Willie. Perhaps he is crying out for help all this time and I do not hear him. I do, of course, hear cries. But they are in my head, surely. Is it possible that... No, my head was always full of cries. Faint, confused cries. They come, then go, as on a wind. That is what I find so wonderful. They cease. Ah, yes, great mercies, great mercies. The day is now well advanced, and yet it is perhaps a little soon for my song. To sing too soon is fatal, I always find. On the other hand, it is possible to leave it too late. The bell goes for sleep and one has not sung. A whole day has flown. Flown by, quite by, and no song of any class, kind, or description. Problem here. One cannot sing just like that. No. It bubbles up for some unknown reason. The time is ill chosen, one chokes it back. One says, now is the time, it is now or never, and one cannot, simply cannot sing. Not a note.
Another thing, Willie, while we are on this subject, the sadness after song. Have you run across that, Willie, in the course of your experience? No? Sadness after intimate sexual intercourse one is familiar with, of course. You would concur with Aristotle there, Willie, I fancy. Yes, that one knows and is prepared to face. But after song... It doesn't last, of course. That's what I find so wonderful. It wears away. What are those exquisite lines? Go forget me if I should something, or that's something shadow fling. Go forget me if I should sorrow. Brightly smile, go forget me. Never hear me. Sweetly smile, brightly sing. One loses one's classics. Oh, not all. A part. A part remains. That's what I find so wonderful. Part remains of one's classics to help one through the day. Oh, yes. Many mercies, many mercies. And now... And now, Willie... I call to the eye of the mind, Mr. Shower, our cooker, hand in hand in the other hand's bags, getting on in life, no longer young, not yet old, standing there, gaping at me. Can't have been a bad bosom, he says, in its day. Seen worse shoulders, he says, in my time. Does she feel her legs, he says. Is there any life in her legs, he says. Has she anything on underneath, he says. Ask her, he says, I'm shy. Ask her what, she says. Is there any life in her legs? Has she anything on underneath? Let go of me, for Christ's sake, and drop dead. But no. No. I watch them recede, hand in hand, in the bags. Dim, then gone. Last humankind to stray this way. Up to date. And now... Hell. Hell, Willie. No. Suddenly a mouse ran up her little thigh, and Mildred, dropping Dolly in her fright, began to scream. Ah! And screamed and screamed. Ah! And screamed and screamed and screamed and screamed till all came running in their night attire, Papa, Mama, Baby, and old Annie, to see what was the matter. What on earth could possibly be the matter? Too late. Too late. Willie. Ah, well, not long now, Winnie. Can't be long now until the bell. Then you may close your eyes. Then you must close your eyes and keep them closed. I say that again.
I used to think. I say, I used to think there was no difference between one fraction of a second and the next. I used to say, Winnie, you are changeless. There is never any difference between one fraction of a second and the next. Why bring that up again? There is so little one can bring up, one brings up all one can. My neck is hurting me. My neck is hurting me. That's better. Everything within reason. I can do no more, say no more. But I must say more. What are those immortal lines? It might be the eternal dark black night without end. Just chance, I take it. Happy chance. Oh, yes, abounding mercies. And now, Willie, that day, the pink fizz, the flute glasses, the last guest gone, the last bumper with the bodies nearly touching, the look. What a day. What look. I hear cries. Sing. Sing your old song, Winnie.
Well, this is an unexpected pleasure. Reminds me of the day you came whining for my hand. I worship you, Winnie, be mine. Life a mockery without wing. What a get-up. Do look a sight. Where are the flowers that smiled today? Where were you all this time? What were you doing all this time? Changing? Did you not hear me screaming for you? Did you get stuck in your hole? That's right, Willie. look at me. Feast your old eyes, will you? Does anything remain? Any remains? No. I haven't been able to look after it, you know. You are still recognizable in a way. Are you thinking of coming to live this side now? For a bit, maybe? No. Just a brief call. Have you gone deaf, Willie? Dumb? Oh, I know you were never one to talk. I worship you, Winnie, be mine, and then nothing from that day forth, only titbits from Ranald's news. Oh, well, what matter? As did I always say? It will have been a happy day after all. Another happy day. Not long now, Winnie. I hear cries. Do you ever hear cries, Willie? No? Willie? Look at me again, Willie. Once more, Willie. Ah. What ails you, really? I never saw such an expression. Oh, put on your hat, dear. It's the sun. Don't stand in ceremony. I won't mind. Oh, I say. This is terrific. Oh, come on, dear. Put a bit of jizz in it. I'll cheer you on. Is it me you're after, Willie? Or is it something else? Do you want to touch my face? Again? Is it a kiss you're after, Willie? Is it something else? There was a time I could have given you a hand. And then a time before that again when I did give you a hand. You were always in dire need of a hand, Willie. Have another go, Willie. I'll cheer you on. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. Have you gone off your head, Willie? Out of your poor old wits, Willie?
When?
Oh, this is a happy day. This will have been another happy day. After all, so far. So I say not what I may not let you hear. Yet this swaying dance is saying, love me, dear. Every touch of fingers tells me what I know. Says for you it's true, it's true. You love